Hi, it's Mike Shooten here, and here we are on the day after. The day after Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party were not only elected to lead Canada, but elected to lead Canada with a majority. They will be our government for the next 4 years. Now, this has given reason to many pro-lifers to be discouraged, to be disheartened by this new reality. I stand here before you today to tell you to be encouraged, to tell you to celebrate the many freedoms that make Canada such an awesome place to live. We still live in one of the greatest countries of the world, and we still have the freedoms which allow us to communicate with our government, to communicate with the newly elected 338 MPs, the fact that they can no longer ignore and so violently discriminate against the smallest members of the human family. That we do not appreciate the fact that we live in a country that does not afford human rights to all human beings. Let us never forget to exercise our freedom of expression, to communicate this to our government. Last night, there were many good pro-life MPs who were not re-elected, and for them, to them, we thank. We thank them for all their many efforts, for the many years of service that they have put in. There were also many pro-life MPs who were re-elected, and now those pro-life MPs will be able to work, will be able to put forward bills and motions without the oppressive hand of the Prime Minister. And for that, we are thankful. For that, we are optimistic that we can indeed will be seeing pro-life bills and motions being introduced into the House of Commons. And lest we forget, remember Motion 312, Motion 408, how much national conversation that they encouraged, that they brought about. How Canadians became aware that sex-selective abortion, for example, was happening right here in our country. Let us be encouraged that these bills and motions will be introduced into our House of Commons, and that you can help us ensure that that happens. You can help us by engaging with your freedom of expression and communicating to your MP and to our political leaders that we want to live in a country that does not discriminate against anyone simply based on their size or their location. So be encouraged. Be encouraged that today again, we can communicate that to our government, and in the weeks and months, indeed years ahead, we will never fail to do so. Because it is never wrong to do justice and to love mercy. And it is certainly never wrong to stand up, indeed to speak up for those who cannot do so themselves.